Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. I'm on this evening because I have just actually come back from swimming. Well, not just, a little while earlier. I went for a little swim. There's a local health club that's back open again. So it's been really, really nice to get out and have a swim, get some exercise, especially as I'm getting a little bit older. I'm finding swimming is an exercise that I'm quite enjoying partaking in. But obviously having my lovely orange hair, it's not red, hashtag it's not red, it's orange and sort of cyclamen, purpley colour. I have to protect my hair against chlorine because nobody wants to come out with like the wrong coloured hair. So I just thought I'd pop on and just sort of give you guys some tips, things that I found really, really helpful. And this is stuff that I've spoken to hair care professionals about. You know, it's not just like our favourite Google or anything like that. And you just might find handy because anybody who knows me knows I'm well into my toxin-free skincare and hair care. I don't like putting anything on or in my body that has got any nasty chemicals or anything like that. And actually, believe it or not, there's a lot of that around. So you do have to be quite careful and check things. So for me, I decided that I was going to start wearing a swimming cap when I was swimming. Oh, so cool as well. If you haven't seen me in the photos of it, it's really hilarious. A friend of mine gave it to me and it's like proper got big floral sort of, you know, like big flowers on it and everything. It's quite funny. But anyway, we obviously all know that chlorine is super, super bad for your hair, but it's actually really bad for your skin because what chlorine does is it's an oxidizing effect. And all that means is that it actually encourages free radicals, which you don't want because free radicals damage cells, proteins, lipids, and even your DNA as well. So, you know, sort of being immersed in chlorine a lot of the time is not an ideal thing. So if you are going to be in chlorinated pools rather than the sea or outdoor pools, because at least in outdoor pools, the chlorine can escape into the air a little bit. But in indoor pools, it's a lot more, it's more enclosed, obviously, so there's less escape going to go on there. So you've got to be careful, not only with your skin, but your hair too. And the way you can do that is a few ways, actually, because what happens with your skin as well as your hair is that chlorine will basically pull out, it robs your skin and hair of all the natural oils and moisture that is on your body and on your hair already. And it actually destroys any vitamin E as well, which is not so great. So, you know, I've always got some of this on me. It's basically a shea butter hand cream and it's got extra vitamin E in there and it's fantastic. But, you know, you want to be having vitamin E on your skin, obviously, because it's very, very, very good for you. So what chlorine does is it actually destroys vitamin C and fatty acids like, you know, omegas and stuff like that. So it's not ideal. And believe it or not, there are a few really simple things you can do to prevent your body and your hair absorbing too much chlorine. And one of the things, and I never realised this, is, you know, like when you see the signs up in front of the pool that say, you know, shower before you get in the swimming pool and stuff, there is another reason for that. And that is basically when you shower and you wet your hair and you wet your body, your skin is actually, and your hair are less likely to absorb you know, like the pool water basically, because you're already wet. So make sure before you get in the pool that you actually do shower and you wet your hair properly, because that's going to really, really help. Also, you can actually nab some coconut oil or a decent hair oil that's not got any nasties in it, and you can just pop that on your hair as well. If you put some hair oil on your hair and then put a swimming cap on ideally, but if you can't do that, just at least a bit of hair oil, that again is going to stop that chlorine getting into your skin, and it's into your hair. And that's the same with your body. If you use a really nice moisturizer or oil based, like coconut oil based or shea butter based moisturizer, I know it's not great for the swimming pool, but hey, it's got to be, your skin's got to be more important. And another thing you can do is once you've finished in the pool, when you get out, this is just going to sound bizarre, I know, or at least when you get home, is rinse your hair with apple cider vinegar, because it basically neutralizes the chlorine in there, and it also rinses out things like added copper that might be in the water and salt, chlorine, all these kind of things. So rinsing your hair with apple cider vinegar is a great tip. And avoid drying your hair as well with like heat styling afterwards. Just sort of comb conditioner through it rather than sort of just sort of using a heavy hairdryer. And go sulfate free wherever you can as well. Always use sulfate free you know, like hair products and shampoos and you know, like shower gels or washes or whatever. And because again, that is really, really good for you. So hopefully that has given you a little bit of info, tips and tricks you can use to protect your hair and protect your skin when you're swimming. Because if, like me, you like to get the odd swim in, it's a handy thing to do. So hopefully that's been helpful. Drop me some comments for any tips that you might have for the same kind of thing. I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, and let me know what's going down. So catch up with you soon. Much love to you guys. Have a fabulous Tuesday. I can't wait to get swimming again in a couple of days. And speak to you soon, my lovelies. Take it easy. Bye.